Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm talking to you about 5 additional myths that have been carried on in the fitness industry. It's been years. So let's get right to it, okay? I'll list them off pretty quick with some quick explanation on each, so you get right to it. Number 1 is that the vegan diet is the healthiest diet in all the world. So just recently I put up a video, reviewing basically some of the deficiencies of the vegan diet. I'll refer you to that. The bottom line on that one is it reminds me a lot of, certain political parties. If you say it enough times, suddenly it becomes the truth. If enough people say it, it becomes the truth, when in fact it's just not the truth. So that diet, veganism on its own, that's without supplementation, is not the healthiest diet plan in all the world. Now, is eating more vegetables very good for all of us? Yes, it is. Is eating more whole foods better for all of us? Yes, it is. Is eating a ton less crap better for all of us? Absolutely. And if being a vegan does that for you, great, do it. And then add to that the supplements that are necessary for you to have a healthy life, because without them you won't. That's the problem with veganism. And you can refer back to my video on that. Just in the last week I put it up, I believe. And then secondly, another big one in the fitness industry is that cardio is best for the heart. Cardio. So, people say it all the time. I want to do some cardio, for the heart. And in reality, from my heart to you, in reality, think about this one for just one moment. I don't recall seeing the studies comparing, long drawn out cardio, meaning, an elevated heart rate for 30, 45 minutes, maybe in an hour, which seems to be the standard in bodybuilding, in the bodybuilding fitness industry. I don't recall seeing the standard testing done where they compared the heart and the benefits to the heart doing that type of cardiovascular work to simply full body. It used to be peripheral. It used to be called peripheral heart action training. Bob Gadja, Mr. America from back in the 60s, he coined that term, PHA training, where it was basically one huge giant set of training, one exercise after another, for different body parts, after another, with the weights. And that heart rate would go through the roof. I mean, talk about challenging to the heart. Talk about, challenging to the chambers of the heart. So I'm just busting this one out, saying that it's just a fallacy that cardio is necessary to somehow exercise the heart. If you are doing proper weight training and moving at a quick pace in between those sets of each exercise, and if you are moving quickly between each exercise, that heart rate will get elevated, and it will also spike with each set as if you were doing sprints. So very challenging to the heart, very much going to exercise the heart. So there's that one. The other one is, the third one is that cardio is best for fat burning. Now, we've somehow over the years got a hold of this one and equated cardio with fat burning as being a necessary evil, if you will, to burning body fat. And again, the truth of the matter is it's more like third on the list behind proper diet. Number 1, proper diet is number 1. Number 2 would be building new muscle. If you build new muscle on your body, you've effectively increased your metabolism. Totally provable, scientifically proven. The more muscle you have, the faster your metabolism is. So gain 1, 2, 3, 5 pounds of muscle, and you have a faster metabolism, which will eat off of some of your body fat if you're not increasing your food. That's the bottom line right there. So that, in effect, leaves us with cardio as being a number 3 option. So diet number 1, building new muscle number 2, and then thirdly, doing cardio. So I don't give it top priority as far as the fitness myth of cardio is best for fat burning. It's not best. it can be used for it. It can be used supplementary to the other things. It can be used to help and aid the situation to get the best result of having a combination of the diet, the increasing of the new muscle through the weight training, and then lastly, including the cardio. So that you won't have to go overboard on the cardio, right? Sounds good? And then number 4, that all bodybuilders are using some kind of drugs. If a man or a woman looks good, has muscle, has a superior physique, the fitness myth is there are no natural bodybuilders. Okay? Wow, that's news to me. But that they're all using something, all of them. And every one of them, at one point or another, I became a WNBF pro bodybuilder. I won the Mr. America. Claims had been leveled against me at one point. There are no such thing as natural bodybuilders. That's news to me. That's absolutely news to me. So I would refer you to worldnaturalbb.com, that website, and you could take a look at what natural bodybuilders actually look like at the elite world-class level that are drug tested, not just in competition, but randomly as well. So you flunk one of their tests, you're gone. You're out. 7 years. Bye-bye. That's it. So I know personally, I was part of the organization for years. So there are natural bodybuilders out there. Do I believe that all of them use something, have used something, are using something, are sneakily going about with some, really technical program to outsmart the drug testers? No, I don't. I think it's completely cynical of anybody who does believe that, and it's excuse making for your own lack of development. So rather than using some of these guys as an inspiration or some of these girls as an inspiration, you should probably look at some of your own shortcomings and some of your own misfires when it comes to your own training and diet. The last thing I want to hear is that every person who claims to be natural is actually not natural, okay? That's a BS argument. It's just a BS argument. And number 5, the last one, my funnest one. It's not necessary to train to failure, to muscular failure, in order to gain muscle mass. Well, this may seem a little anecdotal to you, but last time I checked, and I've known a ton of world-class bodybuilders in both the natural as well as the unnatural realm. And last time I checked, the best physiques in the world, I've watched their workouts. I can't remember too many of them just kind of pumping their way through a workout, not going to failure, not attempting that last rep. I don't remember a whole bunch of them going and, simply going through the motions, so to speak, unless it was the last week or two just before their competition. I've done the same thing. At that point, the muscle's there. It's not going anywhere. And you're pretty much pumping to pump and get exercise and to sweat. That's pretty much it. And you're waiting for the competition to come around, counting the days or the hours till the competition. So other than that, the guys and girls with the best physiques, I've seen them, in my view, they've trained probably the hardest out of all groups that I've ever seen. Even the genetically elite, they still train very hard. And still, I've seen them train to failure. They have a go-for-it attitude. And a lot of them, you'd think it was do or die with their effort at the very end. So that's it. Sorry, on that last one. Yeah, don't train to failure. And continue believing that. And let's see what kind of physique you develop over time. Take a few years. Don't train to failure. Believe some of those stupid studies that are out there that are run by fat scientists. Okay? Believe them. And let's see how your physique looks. Or go by what you observe and see some of the best physiques in the gym and how they train. They actually train pretty hard. And they do take it to failure, at least. So that's it for today. Covering another 5 gym fitness myths for you today. Veganism, is it the healthiest diet out there? Cardio, is it best for the heart? Cardio, is it the best for fat burning? And all bodybuilders are using some kind of drugs, some kind of mystery drug program. And then lastly, you don't have to train to failure with the weights. Woo! That's it. From my heart to you, John Hart, thanks for stopping by. Remember to hit the subscribe button below and feel free to comment as well.